Before we start, let's look at two basic types of negotiation. We'll consider the three phases of the negotiation and the skills you need to become an effective negotiator. Integrative negotiations involve multiple issues. This allows each party to make concessions on less important issues in return for concessions from the other party on more important issues. Information sharing. This is an essential part of problem solving. Information is the foundation of successful negotiations. We need to understand what information can be shared and what cannot. Bridge building. The success of integrative negotiations depends on a spirit of trust and cooperation. Building bridges of trust and cooperation is important to moving negotiations forward in a positive light. Integrative negotiations are based on cooperation. Both parties believe they can walk away with something they want without giving up something important. The dominant approach in integrative negotiations is problem solving. There is a second type of negotiation called distributive negotiation. This means that there is a limited number of slices in a pie. There is only so much to go around, and each party wants as big a slice as possible. An example of a distributive negotiation is haggling over the price of a car with a car salesman. In this type of negotiation, the parties are less interested in forming a relationship or creating a positive impression. Distributive relationships involve keeping information confidential. For example, you don't want a car salesman to know how badly you need a new car or how much you are willing to pay. Trying to extract information from the other party. In a negotiation, knowledge truly is power. The more you know about the other party's situation, the stronger your bargaining position is. Letting the other party make the first offer. It might be just what you were planning to offer yourself. Let's divide ourselves into groups of 4 to 6. Each group to come up with one example of an integrative negotiation and one example of a distributive negotiation. The examples can be negotiations in which you have participated or negotiations they have heard or read about. We will then have each group present their examples. Let's do the group work and then share the findings. We also have a follow-up question after the sharing. Do you think it is possible to transform a distributive negotiation into an integrative negotiation? Why? These phases describe the negotiation process itself. Before the process begins, both parties need to prepare for the negotiation. The standard phases are exchanging information, bargaining, and closing the deal. This involves establishing their bargaining position by defining their BATNA, WATNA, and WAP. It also involves gathering information about the issues to be addressed in the negotiation. Don't worry too much about these abbreviations at this point. We will cover them in the next slides. Activity. When most people think about negotiations, they focus mainly on phase 2, bargaining. But phases 1 and 3 are also important. Come up with ideas about what might happen in phases 1 and 3. Write their responses on a notepad. These phases describe the negotiation process itself. Before the process begins, both parties need to prepare for the negotiation. This involves establishing their bargaining position by defining their BATNA, WATNA, and WAP. It also involves gathering information about the issues to be addressed in the negotiation. After the negotiation, both parties should work to restore relationships that may have been frayed by the negotiation process. Successful negotiating calls for the same sort of communication skills that are needed in any personal interaction. Activity. Brainstorm a list of personal skills that are needed for successful negotiating. As participants suggest skills, we will write them down on a notepad. We can add these to the deck. When you run out of ideas, we will then vote on which of the skills you consider most important. Each person will have 2 votes. Give a show of digital hands for each item as I go through them. Remember that you have only 2 votes. We will record the number of votes for each item. When you are finished, we will discuss the top 2 or 3 vote getters. We will ask some of you why you voted for them.